Christmas is all about the birth of Jesus, but we end up talking about another man too, St. Nicholas. Today we are going to tell you about St. Nicholas. He wasn't born being called a saint. He became a saint later. Nicholas was born 300 years after Jesus in a country called Turkey. He was born rich, but throughout his life he gave away his money to the poor. Nicholas was a Christian. In fact, he became the pastor of a church. He was so good and loving at being a pastor that he asked to be in charge of the churches in the region as a bishop. He traveled from church to church.
In St. Nicholas' time, a woman could not be married unless her husband was given a gift of money. This payment was called a dowry. Once a man that Nicholas knew had 3 daughters, but he had no money for dowries. One night, St. Nicholas sneaked up to the man's house. He took a bag of gold, threw it into an open window, and left. The next morning, on the kitchen floor, they found the bag, and it was full of gold. They didn't know where it had came from, but now the oldest daughter could be married. A little while later, St. Nicholas threw another bag into the open window. It was also a bag of gold. They didn't know where it had come from either, but now the next daughter could get married.
A third time, a little while later, Nicholas came to the window again. As he just was about to throw another bag of gold, the father stepped out from behind the bush where he had been hiding. The father said, "Bishop Nicholas, you're the one who's been giving us the gold. Why didn't you tell us?" And Nicholas answered with something that is very important. Nicholas said,
"It is better to give in secret when no one knows that it is you."
Ever since then, people have been giving in secret in the name of St. Nicholas and in the name of Jesus. St. Nicholas is here to help us remember that Christmas is not so much of a time of getting as a time of giving, especially to the poor.
Merry Christmas!